So this video is just going to be a quick overview of how to create a PDF out of your reports. And I want to make a point real quick that sometimes when you're doing spatial analysis or working with any geographic information systems, the software, data, whatever it is, you're going to come in to, you're going to come up to hurdles and roadblocks and problems that you're going to have. And sometimes it can get really frustrating. And trust me, from my experience, you're going to be asked to do something that seems really simple, and to your employer or your teacher or whoever asks, it's going to sound just as plain as day, walk from A to B. And then once you start doing it, you're going to see or come across problems with the software, or maybe you don't understand something, or something's not working like it should, and that happens more often than you'd think. But you're going to run into those problems, and I definitely encourage you not to throw up the white flag, but to do as much research or ask around, or if you've really got to, just use Google and abuse it and see if anybody else has posted on forums that they're having the same problems, because I come across that a lot. It's sometimes the software just isn't written correctly, or it's not as intuitive as you'd like it to be, and you really have to branch out and use as many resources as possible to accomplish your goal. But I'm not gonna nobody's getting docked for not knowing how to do this, especially since someone brought to my attention that it wasn't in your text. So I apologize for getting this video up. It's been very busy for me at work, and it's not an excuse, just the same. If anybody had trouble making this PDF and I made a note of it, I think I gave some people partial credit just because they had attempted it. But I'm not going to dock you, and as long as you turn it in this week, then it'll be okay. You'll get the full credit for making this PDF. So without further ado, when you have to go into your exercise or any future endeavor to create a report, we'll just populate it with some random stuff, but obviously you would follow the instructions given to you in your text, or what you need to do for your desired outcome. And when you get to the point that it says preview the report, it's going to come up and give you the report. And instead of save as or save, what you want to do, there's a button here that says export the report to a file. And you don't have to necessarily choose PDF. If you need to put it into Microsoft Excel for further analysis, you can do that. That's actually really handy. If you're wanting to build this into a web page, or if you need this in HTML format, you have that option. And there are other things that you can do too, but the XLS and HTML, PDF, those are the most popular. And PDF is, in my experience in the working world, for sending in emails or posting on Dropbox or sending to people that don't have AutoCAD or can't do GIS, it's really handy to be able to export your maps and all your reports in PDF, because that's typically what people will view it in. So you just give it a spot, give it a name, Terst, I can't spell test correctly, but it gives you the version of the PDF that you're going to make. You can have a few different options, but typically you don't need to mess with those. And once you hit OK, it should, I don't want to say that, it'll pop up on my desk, and you see I did it before just to make sure I could, but I don't have Adobe on this computer, I just built it. But if you did it right, then send that to me and you should get full credit for your assignment. And very shortly I'm going to post information on your test, and that's all you have to do for week 5. So as always, if anybody has any questions or concerns, just send me an email.